What's up, everybody? What's up? How you doing? Welcome back to On the Warpath. Sanchez 405 with you. It's Warpath Wednesday, y'all. If you're new, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit the bell so you get notifications anytime there's new content posted. Always like, comment, share this video out because we talk Washington football team all the time. And on Warpath Wednesday, we always have somebody special that comes and joins the fold. And this week, we bring in one of the masterminds behind one of the biggest fan groups for the Washington football team, former Washington Redskins. I bring in a man that you've seen on Manny's channel lots of times. The man, the myth, the legend, from down there in North Carolina. No, South Carolina. He's down there by the beach. That's why I forgot about that. I got it right this time. Mr. Phil Davis. Phil,
what's
up, brother? How you feeling, man?
Oh, I'm feeling great. Just got back from Vegas, baby.
I know. How much money did you lose out there?
I declined to comment.
Kids ain't having Christmas. That's a doggone shame.
No, they're having Christmas.
I'm messing with you. But I appreciate having you on here, man. First time I've had you on here.
Sure.
But talk a little, introduce yourself to the people, talk about what you do and how you hail.
I hail from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, originally from right outside of Asheville, North Carolina. The original Redskins country. It's North Carolina, South Carolina, VA.
Wait a minute, what part of Asheville are you from? Now I know that area. I know Mars Hill and all that area. I didn't know this.
You do not know Madison County.
I do know
that is where I'm from.
Okay, I know about Mars. Okay, all right. I know right around that area. We're in the South Atlantic Conference where I work at, so we go down to Mars Hill a lot.
That's my home county. That's my home county.
I know where you at, bro. Right there on the border. You slide down. You come in from Tennessee, and you slide down that like you just like bam. I know what you're talking about. Okay, all right. I didn't know that. I did not know that. But
I've
man.
Been in Myrtle Beach 20 years. So.
Okay, all right then. Yeah, and I know that huge fan there. And you're right. This is Redskin country towards the southwestern part of Virginia, throughout Tennessee, and then North Carolina as well, because it used to not be anything down here.
I got to watch on TV growing up. I love it.
Yeah.
That's why, probably honestly, why I hate the Panthers so much. They took away my local team.
I was about to ask you that. I said, so really, it is Dallas week, but who, in the grand scheme of things, do you hate? Is it Dallas or is it that ugly?
It's Dallas.
Okay,
all right. It's Dallas. You got to hate Dallas more, but Carolina, they inched up there. And when they brought Cam back, they inched up even more.
Oh man, what vindication that was to beat that bum when we thought it was going to be a get right game. But man, a big win in the place where the house always loses in Vegas against the Las Vegas Raiders, and 17-15. Brian Johnson kicks a field goal, and it always seems like our guys have started out pretty efficient on the opening drive, and then it's just like, what in the ham sandwich happens? But talk about your experience down there at the Death Star, and it looks like we found the plans to hit the hole from the X-Wing with Brian Johnson. I guess he was the new hope that they were talking about in their first Star Wars.
Yeah, first of all, that stadium is just immaculate. All of the fans, like literally, it was probably 60-40, close to 50-50. Like we were representing. Actually, I ran into a friend of mine that actually lives here in Myrtle Beach. Did not know he was going.
Really?
And ran into him at the stadium. Believe it or not, yeah, he was at the game Monday night against the Seahawks, and he swears we had more fans in Vegas than we did Monday night.
I believe it. I believe it.
Shocking. Like, I know FedEx is, and everybody was saying, like, we need something this amazing in DC. Washington deserves a stadium like Allegiant Stadium. Like, that stadium is it was amazing.
Yeah, it looked like it. It looked like it. My aunt lives in Vegas, so I've seen pictures of Allegiant. Wow, beautiful.
Your aunt lives in Vegas and you didn't come out for the game? I'm
No, man.
ashamed of you, Sanchez.
No. I had to sit here. I had to make sure. Look, y'all don't want me out in Vegas. Corey in Vegas is bad because I'll be broke. I'll be bumming money. I'll be like this. I just like, let's just parlay all this stuff. Parlay. Oh, I lost you there. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. I think we lost the sound here. We'll get him back up. What's up, Chris? Our brother? Zeke fan? All right. Let's see here. Or is it me? Can you hear me, Phil? Can't hear you. Let's try. Can't hear you, bro. Shout out to Big Doug on the retweet. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that popped through. All right.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah,
My
but
bad.
no, you're good, man. Technical difficulty. That's what happens when you go live. It's gonna happen. But
You're right.
yeah, I mean the black hole is beautiful out there. It looks like it. It's a shame that the Raiders and Mark Davis's bowl cut have to be the people that inhabit it. But yeah, man.
True.
Yeah, but just talk about like you said, it was 60-40. Washington fans probably more on Monday than it was on actual Monday night.
Yep.
What does that mean to you as a fan going out there who doesn't really live too close to FedEx Field? And then there's a lot of people who were from the Northern Virginia area, DC, Maryland, that were out there who don't show up to FedEx Field. I mean, what was your thinking when you thought like, damn, you guys come all the way out of here?
I mean, everybody likes to go out on the road to
Right.
see the games. You know, we've got the Road Warrior. That dude's crazy, by the way. Nuts. And we were just, you know, it's a destination game. And that was one of the reasons I picked Vegas. It's for the experience of Vegas as well, with the bonus of going to watch your team play. I mean, eventually I'm going to watch Washington play in every stadium in the country.
There you go.
About it.
I heard that.
It's a goal of mine, bucket list. You know, I'm going to do it. You got Chiefs fans following you, man? Wow.
Oh yeah, we got Chiefs fans, Arkansas fans. Man, we got everybody. We got 2 Cowboy fans up in here right now. So
no, they don't want me to start talking about no.
Oh,
Cowboys
they don't.
no,
They don't want that. Like one of them has been my friend. It's basically like my brother, and we've been boys since middle school. And he's from Texas, and this will get my segue in here. So. I think my biggest hate of the Dallas Cowboys, and I'll get to yours here in a minute. My biggest hate of the Dallas Cowboys outside of Jerry Jones is the fans. I really don't care who they throw on the field most of the time because we already know Michael Irvin was a cokehead, and we know some untold stories of Troy Aikman that we won't talk about here. But you know, we know Jimmy Johnson used fake hairspray. I hate their fans. So most of their fans, though, especially the ones who never can't point Texas out on the map, even though it's like the second biggest state in the United States of America, who can't point Dallas out, who really still think they play in Irving, Texas, instead of AT&T Stadium. These ashy lip starter wearing, worn out New Balance wearing Bamas that they're like, oh man, you know, Dallas Cowboys that still wear their faded Super Bowl shirt from the Rose Bowl. It just don't make it like, bro, come on now. We still buy new stuff. They don't buy new stuff. No. But they're like, we them boys, they made that song. Like, y'all, like, calm down. That's what I have with Dallas fans outside of the obvious. But I always tell Dallas fans this: y'all might have us in the regular season. We got you when it counts 2-0 in the playoffs. So
that's right.
Yeah, but talk about that. What is it about this rivalry, man? Because we said bump the Raiders. Talk about this rivalry and like what does it?
I mean,
see it, playing it. Talk to me.
I grew up in the rivalry. Like I got family that's Cowboys fans because you know they were on TV a lot where we're from. So we grew up not really hating each other, but their fans are just they're bad. Like
Mm-hmm.
like you just run into people like they wear their blue that one star. That's not a logo. That's a rating. I
Yeah.
mean, come on now. That's your team rating. Your 1 stars. 1 star. That's it. Uh, but it's just something about that. Like that blue, the gray, the silver, the star.
Mm-hmm.
They think they're going to win the Super Bowl every year. Like
Yeah.
there is no realism to that
No,
to the fans. They
absolutely
have
not.
they they don't live. They live in their own little fantasy world. They think Jerry is the man, and everybody knows Jerry Jones is not the man. He's not the whole team that built. He's not the man that built that team right now. It's his son.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's just it is what it is. You become a Skins fan. You
Yeah.
don't like the Cowboys.
No, you don't.
It's just in the blood.
Yeah, it is, and I will tell you this: that when I look at these guys, and they're a very finesse team, and it always seems like I don't, especially in most recent years. You got your hire head coach who loves to get massages and pretty much got fired for that, who couldn't win but one Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers with a team that was built prior to him pretty much coming there, and then in Mike McCarthy. Dak Prescott. They have elevated Kellen Moore to like basic genius level. And then you actually have a coordinator who is somewhat competent in Dan Quinn, but choked as a head coach multiple times, who replaced Mike Nolan, who has never had a good defense. He was giving up 40 points when he was in Washington. Uh-oh. So we having a little bit of problem there. Most of your fans, Zeke, are unrealistic. And talking about unrealistic, we have Damien here. So, but y'all make sure if you are new, make sure y'all go. And if you got Facebook, look up Redskin, Washington fans. Y'all go find Redskin Hub and go and join them. That's one of the biggest Facebook groups, one of the coolest Facebook groups out there. I mean, they let you go in there and post your stuff and have a good old time. It is a good time. What's up? VOTFYI. Okay. I hear you. Don't know what that means. But can you hear me, Phil? I can't hear you. Let me see that again.
Now.
There we go. I can hear you now.
I don't know why it mutes me when the ear pod dies. I don't know
gosh.
what it's disconnecting. Fully powered. Whatever. That's what I get for not going for the actual AirPods. I went cheap.
Hey, I don't blame you, bro.
I'm not buying $300 pair of headphones.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather spend my money on tickets.
Yeah, no, that's true. I don't blame you right there. I understand worth just some trolls there, which that makes us look bad. Yeah, I mean, I told you, the people that wear them ashy looking starter jackets from 1983 or 84 or whatever, and got all the holes in it and stuff. That's like Dallas to me. That is legitimately Dallas. But
at least our star running back don't look like an Ewok.
This is true. Or Tracy Morgan from what's that movie? Yeah. So he's wearing the crop top and everything, and Zeke's not even the best running back this year. On there, right? Tony Pollard. This guy, I mean, he's pretty much come out of nowhere this year. We saw flashes kind of last year, but the dude is instant offense when he touches the ball.
We need to start saying Memphis is running back you.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. I think so.
Tony Pollard and Tony Gibson. I'm pretty sure there's some people between them, but
they've got somebody. Didn't they have a kid that got drafted out of there this past year? Did Philadelphia pick him up?
No, I think Green Bay's got Patrick Taylor. I think he went there as well.
Okay.
Oh, but what's his name? You're right, Philly.
There is one guy. I can't think of what his name is, but I remember hearing in the draft. But yeah, I think it is a running back and I think Pollard, that dude, I think if that's the person you want to worry about, I think, because we've been body bow flexing Zeke for the last couple of times. And, there's a difference. We talk about the running backs, but there is a difference here. Dak Prescott is going to be the starting quarterback. He wasn't there last year, and that's a lot of things. That's the first thing, because every Dallas fan has to find an excuse, or most Dallas fans have to find an excuse. Well, y'all swept us because you didn't have Zeke. We didn't have Dak. Y'all had everybody else. And to their point, Dak was under 500 when he got hurt. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't get it. But talk about that dimension that Dak has, that he adds to it. He hasn't ran as much, but he's still lethal with his arm.
I mean, he is lethal with his arm. And with our secondary, they could shred us. I'm hoping John Allen and Ioannidis, they get some push up front in the middle, make Dak uncomfortable. I can't really say much bad about Dak other than he's a Dallas Cowboy quarterback. The guy's good. For a third-round pick, he's doing his thing. Probably one of the top 10, 12 quarterbacks in the league. I just think we're playing with some confidence right now.
Yeah.
And confidence is a dangerous thing. John Allen has us playing at a high level. Even Taylor. I like the way he bounced back after the interception. Led a game-winning drive right down the field. That's what I like about Taylor. He's got the guts. He's got the moxie. This weekend's going to be interesting. I think we pull it out. I've got to say that. I have to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You come into DC. I'm not picking you to beat us. I'm sorry.
Right.
It's not happening. Now we go to Dallas. I might say a little different, something else, but I just can't. I can't wait. It's Dallas week. All I got to say is we want Dallas.
Yeah, we do.
We're coming. We're coming.
We're gonna get them. We get them too. And you mentioned Taylor, and I've been very hesitant to endorse him.
Oh, we know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all know. I've been very hesitant to do that.
I'm not. Yeah. I still don't think he's our franchise.
But I don't think so. But I think we can shut up about a quarterback for a while. I think that, and when I say this, I'm not saying do not go out and draft a quarterback. But I think Taylor gives you an opportunity to actually have a quarterback to develop. Let him go out there, go buck wild for a little bit. Because this is one thing. That Raiders game reminded me so much of that Giants game when he threw that pick.
Yep.
And I said in previous years, I'd be like, oh my gosh. But when I was at the Giants game and I saw him march them back downfield, he didn't have J.D. McKissick. He didn't have Logan Thomas.
Right.
He didn't have Ricky Seals-Jones.
Nope.
He went down there and did enough to get them in range for a field goal. He moves the sticks. And I credit Scott Turner for this, because Scott Turner, every step of the way, Taylor Heineke has been somewhere with him since 2015. He was there with him with the Vikings. Who was that?
Right.
Yes, that was Scott Turner. Scott Turner got him to Carolina, brought him to Washington.
Yeah.
Scott Turner.
This is Scott Turner's quarterback.
It is.
There's no doubt about it.
It is.
And honestly, if you draft a guy, even if you draft a guy, say we pick at 21 and my boy's sitting there, Sam Howell. We all know I love him. Yeah, and say he's there at 21. Why not take him? Why not take him and let him sit for a year to two? Who's better than teach him this offense than a guy that's been in this offense with so many different teams? I mean, Taylor knows the offense in and out.
Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett.
What's that?
I want the better quarterback in the ACC. I'll take Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett's a one-year wonder, brother.
I knew I'd get it out of him, man. I really don't like I'm not in love with a lot of these quarterbacks. I like Ritter. I like Ritter.
He's in my top three. I like Ritter.
He wins. That's what he does. And he's grown in Luke Fickell's system and everything. at Cincinnati. So that's what I like about him. What's up, Ref the District? I don't know which one of you three it is, but they're all goats. I appreciate you guys for dropping. I don't know which one it is. It's probably Nate.
When somebody tweets from the Redskins hub. Who is it?
Who is it? We don't know. We don't know, but we appreciate it. Taylor's arm makes me nervous. He floats everything. Not much arm strength at all. Yeah. I mean, but you pointed to it, and I've been saying this, and people thinking when I say it, it's an indictment on him. He has moxie. That's the best thing about him. It's the best and worst thing about him because he knows he's like that baby that knows no fear. Like that's exactly, he is going to put his hand on the stove. Oh, it's hot. It tickles. Let me try it again. Oh, it's hot. I'm still going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about him, but it's what I hate about him all at the same time, is that he's not afraid to push the envelope. And I mean, the kid he's a hard worker. We know this. He has went out here and grinded. He's embraced like this. What Ron Rivera's tried to instill in these guys is a grinder mentality. Nothing is given, everything is earned. Mentality. And I think that that's when the switch flipped. I think the switch flipped for them against Green Bay. And I think he got, because you look at it, there was like 3 red zone. We came away with nothing in a 14-point game.
Well, I mean, it hurts when you're missing Logan Thomas.
Yeah,
he's our red zone man. He's our red zone target. I'm interested to see who we bring in. I mean, we got to bring somebody in. We can't just roll with John Bates and Sammis Reyes. There's just no way to do that. I think Hemingway might be back on the practice squad. I think that was a move that was made a couple of weeks ago when we released Sternberger. But I mean, we've got to do something. And if Landon can't play again, no Montez Sweat, man, I'm all for putting in a claim for Zach Cunningham. I am so shocked that Houston just cut him.
And they were talking about him being trade bait after a while. But it looked, hey, we could use him. I know that Cole had a good game, but Cole also had some weak spots in that game too. But
Cole's not a linebacker. He tries. No. At least he tries.
He does.
I mean, that's that walk-on mentality of Cole. I mean, Cole's like Taylor. Cole's our defensive quarterback. He's our grinder. Going back to Monday Night Football, John Gruden is Gruden grinders.
Yeah,
we've got grinders. That's what we're doing right now. We're grinding out wins. Like I said, when Alex Smith was our quarterback, what does it matter if we throw 20-yard passes or 5-yard passes?
Thank you.
It does not matter. As long as we get in the end zone and get the W, it shouldn't matter how we do it.
No.
Like I've got friends that say, "Hey, when's your boy De'Ami Brown going to get a deep shot?" When we get a quarterback that can throw him the ball, that's when we'll get his deep shot. You can't say we're not fast. No. Terry McLaurin, under a 4.4. Curtis Samuel, under a 4.4. De'Ami Brown, right around a 4.4. That's a fast core of wide receivers. You get a quarterback that'll actually throw him the ball. I mean, I watched the game and I could have swore that Taylor missed Curtis a couple of times standing wide open. I think he missed Terry a couple of times standing wide open. But Max Crosby, he's a monster. He wrecked us. He almost single-handedly beat us.
Yeah, I mean, and it was a reason that interception got him right on the arm, and that kind of threw the ball. But I will say that, and I said I could accept that last week against the Seahawks. Taylor was still throwing in the double and triple coverage on that play. That still had a high percentage. Even if Crosby hadn't hit him, it still could have been. He's got I call them hot potato interceptions. That's the last 2 interceptions. It's like boom up in the air, and who's going to spike it down? That's what That's what we've seen out of him. So it's not necessarily his fault. Maybe the intent may be his fault, but those interceptions, I wish there was a way you could kind of take them off his record and be like, well, don't really count on, that as an actual interception.
Like
But
you said, the one that where his arm was hit, he was throwing into double coverage.
Yeah.
That ball was probably getting picked off anyway.
Yeah.
He was trying to force the ball to somebody he shouldn't have been forcing the two. I get trying to get Terry touches, but if they're bracketing, to me it looked like they were bracketing Terry the whole game. I don't think they were scared of anybody else. So I think they were, had the safety over the top with Terry the entire game, and you can't force the ball. You can't. You don't have a strong enough arm to force the ball. You don't have that Josh Allen cannon throw it through 40-mile-an-hour winds and throw a slant in between two guys for a touchdown. He does not have that arm.
Yeah. Ref District Stoner says what Taylor has done is allowed the front office to not have to mortgage the future for a quarterback. And I think that's important. Build up better in other areas to that point. I think that has been something that he has really given the opportunity for Ron and that front office to do. And also what's helped Taylor is a concerted effort on the run. I have some concerns with this, but I love this ugly football that we're playing. See, this is our problem in DC, and you kind of alluded to it when you talked about Alex Smith. There are people who want to win, but they'd rather lose sexy than win ugly. They're always pointing out the problems. I said, we won. Who gives a damn? Like, do you think on Sunday Night Football, you think Baltimore was bitching and moaning when Lamar threw 4 interceptions, but they beat Cleveland?
On Monday night.
Yeah, on Sunday night.
Mac Jones threw 1 pass.
Right, exactly. He completed 1 pass and threw 3. It threw 3, and they ran the ball down Buffalo's throat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think people in New England complaining?
No, they're back in first place.
Exactly. They're first place in the AFC and sitting pretty in December.
Yeah, they're calling for a Brady versus Bill Super Bowl. Right.
I'd like to see that on FanDuel to see what that is. I would throw some hash on that.
I don't think Patriots are that good.
I don't either, but that's what
looking like it's a collision course right now.
Storyline, bro. And Buffalo goes to Tampa Bay this week. I think they're on the late side of it on CBS, so that's going to be a good one. But the concerted effort for the run game, Antonio Gibson, I have my concerns that he's been running the ball multiple times. He's getting multiple touches. I love it, but when does it all catch up with him this season? That's the thing. I think he's averaging about 3.9 yards a carry, which that's not really, we want to see him in the mid 4. I want to see him in the mid 4 range. Yeah, not the per carry, not the 3.9, because that's a little bit on the lower side for a pro. But what he's done since he fumbled the ball against Carolina, I think the switches flipped for him there. Talk about the progression of him being a wide receiver. Now he's more of a physical running back now.
I mean, coming out of college, he's what, 6 foot 220, and once again, there's our team speed thing. He runs in the 4, probably 4.4s, and he's fast. He just, once he gets that vision, once he learns to hit the correct hole, like I've seen him a couple of times where he doesn't see that cutback lane, and once if he hits that cutback lane, he's gone. I do like that he's being physical. Like I said, he is a big back. I thought last year he ran with a little too much finesse. I thought he was a little loose with the ball against Las Vegas. Saw a couple of times where I was like, please get it tighter. Please don't fumble. Because every time he touched the ball, a Raiders fan was yelling, fumble! I was like, are you kidding me? Dude, he's not fumbling every play. But
he's not.
he held on to the ball. I was very, very happy of that. Gibson's going to be a really good running back. Right now, he leads the NFC in rushing. I mean, he's got over 800 yards. He's the number one running back in the NFC. So, I think, and plus, I think it doesn't help that you're the 3.9 average. He's running behind his fourth center.
Yes,
on our fourth center. I remember Schweitzer played ahead of Ishmael the week before, and so
Larson.
Larson. Rouillet is a very underrated piece of that line.
Yes,
he's the cog. He's the man in the middle. He's the gear that makes that thing go. Sheriff. Some guys, I think my buddy Christian told me this crazy stat. We're 0-13 when Sheriff doesn't play, which is crazy.
It's something weird. Like, in my thing, it was like a percent. It was like a weird percentage around like 47. It was like 47%. And to that point, I still do. And this is just me. I'm not a big Sheriff fan because I think you pay all this money for a guard who gets hurt often.
He does.
And then I'm like, I get his value. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I get his value there. But at some point, you're getting held hostage.
Yeah.
And like, it's just like, it's like when your boy's in the club, right? And, you like this little scrawny nerd, this big fat dude, and you are dating an 11 on a 10-point scale. And she broke as hell. And you still sitting here, right? And you paying her money, and she going talking to other dudes. And then Tyrone come around the corner and say, "Hey, bro, what you doing? Where's Susie at? Oh, she over there talking to Mr. Johnson." They just went into the bathroom. That's what happened. I don't want to be like this with Brandon Sheriff, but that's what I feel like I'm getting.
Yeah,
I'm getting 40% of her attention.
Yeah, I want to pay him. I mean, I want to pay him, but I want to pay him fair market value for the games that he misses. I mean, I don't want to pay him like a top. I mean, he is a top 5 guard. I don't know if I want to pay him all the way up to a top 5 guard because when he is on the field, it's obvious how much better we are as a team. He is an all-pro guard. There is no doubt about it. He's a road grader. He's even better at pass blocking this year than he has been in the past. I mean, we have a top 5 line, and it may be because of our coach. It may be Matsko. It's probably Matsko. I mean, because he's taken Eric Flowers. Thank God he's back. I love Eric Flowers. That dude is a monster, like road grader, mauler at the left guard. I'm shocked we didn't run to the left as much against Las Vegas. We ran a lot to the right, which kind of I didn't know if we wanted to run at Max Crosby. That game plan kind of was a little off to me. I would have ran behind Eric Flowers. I know Sheriff was back, but I would have, opened it up in the middle more. To me, it looked like they ran to the right too much in that game. But we pulled it out. That's all that matters. We win ugly. I will take an ugly win over a beautiful loss every day, any day of the week. I hate losing.
Correction, he was 2 or 3. Okay, y'all, it don't really matter. He only threw 3 passes, so he went from 60 to 30. He went from 33 to 66%. My bad. Sorry. I
thought he only
completed one, but they went back and they fact check you here. It's like let's live in the moment. Worry about catching up to him later. Let's catch these comments up here. At minimum, with Parsons, point is you need to be spacing. Okay. I need the Wizards to win by 5 points. Hopefully, what's up, Black Rick? How you doing? I'm expecting a breakout game by Paul Richardson, especially with McKissick. Question:
Did you call Paul Richardson?
Who? Oh no, I said Curtis Samuel.
No, you did not.
No, I did.
My boy Tony. You said he's Paul. You both probably agree that number 10 is a curse, and he's Paul
it is
2.0.
Right? Yeah. Paul Richardson Griffin III. Throw in Jabbar Gaffney too. Why don't we?
You guys are awful.
Hey,
Actually,
man, it's true. John Hall. Damn it,
I
we
agree.
can't.
Actually, I agree with Rick. I think they unleashed Curtis Samuel this week.
It's coming. I think it's coming. If he stays healthy, it's coming, man. It's coming. It is. I can't believe. But you talk about this. It all begins in the trenches. And you mentioned John Matsko, him and Travell Wharton. I think the job that they have done, people are
Absolutely
like,
awesome.
people do not realize this because we had last year. Shout out
We're
to my
not
boy.
old.
Yeah,
Who
they're
said we're
not.
old on the old
Not-
line? We're not old.
I think they're talking about. He's talking about Dallas. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about. I hope you are. Oh, anyway. But Chris might have been talking about it, but I don't know. Chris, if you don't, we're not that old. John Matsko, Travell Wharton, these guys have done a magnificent job over the last 2 years.
Absolutely.
I think this is one of the best. The best pickup, Charles Leno. Although we love Trent Williams, like we love Trent. Trent was done wrong here.
Oh yeah, for sure he was.
Charles Leno has made me forget about him slightly because he goes up.
Well.
He is good.
Yeah,
he is really good. He does everything he needed to do. He's like, if you go, like I'm a Toyota guy, right? And they got they got LEs, they got XLEs, they got XSELs. He is the XLE. He is he's that second tier package that you can get. He gets you where you need to go. He's reliable. He's good on gas. He gets you point A to point B. I mean, he doesn't look that good. I mean, but you can still get satellite radio and you got Bluetooth and you got a sunroof. And that's exactly what Charles Leno is, man. I think he was the best free agency pickup this year for this team. And it was late when they picked him up.
I agree.
So, shoot, this guy. And then, who the hell is our right tackle? Like, did you play right?
It was Cornelius Lucas.
Yeah, did you play a little bit? Did you play? You played a little bit right tackle, didn't you?
No.
You played a little right tackle for us, didn't you? I think I did. I think I was out there in Denver. Hell, we had Sadiq Charles was playing. Sadiq Charles was playing against Tampa.
Yeah, I think so too.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, y'all get that man. Get John Matsko an award right there, y'all.
Yeah,
and then yes. And Cosby Cosby struggled, but he's played. I think he's played admirably in spots as well too. But the tight end room, y'all. I called this guy, and I want my flowers. John Bates is going to be something. I don't know what he's going to be. John Bates. People were bamming about, who is this John Bates? When you got Brevin Jordan out there, and all these other guys.
John Bates blocks.
Yes, John Bates blocks, and if he can time up with his quarterback, he will catch. The dude was a track athlete.
Yep.
Granted, he was running against potatoes in Oregon and stuff, or ducks or whatever. Homeboy is he's going to be something. He is going. You can put him in. You know what he is? He's an H-back. Yeah, that's what they need to put. That's exactly what he is. He could be Chris Cooley in that. He is a H-back type guy who can block, who can catch. Who do you think probably found him? Who's in our scouting department? Donnie Warren?
I don't know.
Donnie Warren's in our scouting department.
Yeah, you're right.
Hello? Yeah. No, the reason the master H-back himself, the reason why we have H-backs in the league, it's him. It's Donnie Warren. So I mean, people were talking. I think that they missed on Freiermuth, who went up there to Pittsburgh. But I think John Bates, he's gonna prove that the guy he's still got a little bit of lead foot in him. He's like me speeding on 81 trying to get somewhere. But the cops about to pull me over. But this kid's going to be all right. Let me catch up with these comments here. Let's see. Live in the moment. Okay. Yeah, we're back here. Dallas is two-man happy to drop 9 back in the box.
I hope they play man.
Yes.
I hope they do. I hope Terry McLaurin scorches Trayvon Diggs.
Again. again. I say, man. So we talk like before we go into the defensive side of the ball. What's a matchup you looking at? Our offense against their defense. Are you looking at against Terry versus Diggs again? This line of that offense line versus their defense line. What are you looking at?
The offense. I'm actually looking at Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel against who's their opposite corner? I don't even know, honestly. Brown and is it Anthony Brown or something? He's grab happy. If Curtis Samuel can get in and out of his breaks, he's going to have to grab Curtis. And I think Curtis, and I even may see a little De'Ami Brown action this weekend. Getting loose because they're quick twitch. If I think the X factor though to the game is J.D. McKissick playing.
I think so. He's got to be back for this game. I was so glad that it wasn't a serious injury. Even though they brought the card out for him and everything. I'm glad that he still could be in a position to go out here because he's been an underrated free agent. Like a lot of people didn't realize, like last year when they signed him, people were like, who is this J.D. McKissick guy? He really hasn't done anything. Y'all, he did the same thing that he did the same thing in Detroit. He was in Seattle when he was at Arkansas State. Shout out Red Wolves. He was the same time. He was a wide receiver converted to running back in the league.
Yeah. We love that versatility.
He position flex your belt, flex your wallet, flex your position. That's what Ron Rivera. That's his money word, right? Position flex. Let's see here. Corey, I'm playing running back for the Ravens this week. So there you go. Phil apparently got a call to be kicker, but they said he didn't meet the age requirements. So
I got a call to be, if I get a call anywhere, it's going to be the safety or linebacker.
No, we need a kicker, man. We need a kicker. And how many local kickers are there outside that are efficient? Not named Blewett, but like where are they finding these people at that just come in there and
Brown Johnson? He was on a practice squad. I'm pretty sure he kicked for Chicago a while back.
He had a game winner against for New Orleans against Seattle this year already.
I had a rumor like that before we signed Blewett, we wanted to sign Johnson off the practice squad, but they actually activated him that week because I guess their kicker had COVID or something. So we went with Blewett, which was awful. Blewett. We blew it bad.
Everybody was like, this guy's name is Blewett. He wasn't good at Pittsburgh when he was in college. He hadn't kicked in an NFL game in like 4 years. But we're like, hey, let's go ahead and get this guy.
That's why you shouldn't want Pickett. Get it? Blewett, Pickett. Pickett's going to throw picks. Pickett. He's going to pick.
I'm Sanchez 405. This is over with. If the disrespect continues. So no, I'm kidding with you, Phil. But that was clever. That's why I don't like that. That's why I didn't like you for that. We move over to the defensive side of the ball now. And this defense, the defensive line, Casey Tui, James Smith-Williams, these boys have, I think, played. They've played well. They're not on no elite level. They are average players in the NFL. But they seem to be doing it right. And the interior has returned to last year's form. Jonathan Allen, who I disrespected multiple times during the offseason, has come back and said, I got paid and I'm hunting heads. He might need to get, I've never said this before, he needs to get a new contract after signing a new contract. No, I'm just saying, the player side.
I'm glad his money, and I'm glad he got his money. I'm glad I didn't think he would have been, but I'm glad he wasn't that type of player. Hey, I'm paid. Now you have to pay me. I can take plays off here and there. That's not John Allen. I'm so glad that's not John Allen.
Yeah. Deron Payne playing pretty well. Matt Ioannidis baptizing Derek Carr. Lord have mercy. It's good to see him. Hold on, I'm knocking on wood. Good to see him healthy. But haven't heard that much out of Tim Settle this year. And
looks like he's falling out of the rotation a little bit.
Yeah. And Shaka Tony, too, had his first sack against Mr. Sierra Wilson himself, and 1-2 stepped him on that last drive. But talk about this defensive line, man. I mean, ever since losing Montez and Sweat, I mean, Washington was what, like 4-2 since that happened? Or we're like 4-1.
I think we're like 4-1. Losing Chase and Montez, they're two elite pass rushers. They may have been kind of freelancing, freely, doing their own thing and not playing within the defense like Smith Williams is, and Hill, playing their assignments. I don't want to speculate that because I still love Chase. I still love Montez. I think I think if they were there, we'd be even better. I just got to say, I think that linebackers are playing better, but defensive line, Hill, Tony, James Smith Williams, they're doing what they need to do. They're serviceable, and that's what right now. That's what we need. We need somebody to be serviceable. We're going to blitz a little more. I wish they'd released Jamin Davis on a couple of blitzes more, but the kid can't tackle, so maybe that's why they ain't blitzing him.
Lord have mercy.
God. I counted him. He missed
it's
6
4 or 5. Oh,
he
God.
missed 6 tackles in the game because me and the guy were standing right there. We went, there's one. There's 2. I was like, oh, gosh, please. But it just he and he's got skills. He played.
He flashes.
He definitely flashes. Plus, he played under Mark Stoops. Yeah. Mark Stoops is a good coach at Kentucky. But defensive line is the key to everything. It's the key to our game. It's the key to our better secondary playing. I mean, we collapse when we can collapse the pocket with just 4. It's a whole different ball game for us.
Yeah, and pairing up with this Dallas offense, because that's where their bread and butter is on offense. Surprising enough, they don't really they have Dalton Schultz, and tight ends have eaten us up over the last couple of years. I can't say that that's going to happen this year because Dalton Schultz, he doesn't scare me. Like he doesn't put the fear in you like we've seen in recent years when they had Witten. I mean, Witten was like 80 years old and still cooking us. And then you have you also look at these wide receivers. I think that's where they're going to have the problem in this pairing. Damn it, if William Jackson III, who has not been flagged in a while, I used to call him William. I thought he was going in private investigation because he was William Jackson PI, which is actually pass interference. But it was just like he was getting flagged. Kendall Fuller, my God,
Yeah, our secondary is not. They were not. Yeah, you wanted to choke them. Yeah, you're right. Cam Curl, it's bad when Cam Curl is your best cover man.
Who, you ain't kidding there. And then you've got you also got your back. You talk about the secondary. Landon Collins
is
playing. He is a linebacker. He has played this role. I know he hates it, but that has made all the difference in this defense.
Oh, yeah.
It's playing him.
He moved him up to that Buffalo nickel. And Cam, the same position Cam Curl played last year. Once Cam Curl came into the game, our defense took it took a turn last year. Once Cam Curl moved down into the box and was playing closer to the line on that Buffalo nickel. And I really think that that's the same with, Landon Collins. That's been the main reason for our turnaround is, putting Landon down there.
I think he's risen to the occasion, even though I wish he would just shut up when he says, well, I'm not too happy about playing. We do things that we don't like all the time, but if you're on a team, damn it, you're going to do you want to win or do you want to be happy? Last time I checked, you can, if you're winning, you can be happy because you make it. There you go. There you go, right there. What's up, Super Chef? How you doing, Taylor Heineke Jr.? Didn't know there was a senior. We need J.D. McKissick. Absolutely. Wizards should win by 3. They need to win by 5, Chris. It costs me money, man. Parlays. This will Taylor uses that's
I agree.
why don't we have design runs for this guy?
I don't know.
This.
I had a Raiders fan ask me, he's like, why don't you roll him out more? Why don't they bootleg him more? I said, I honestly, I couldn't tell you because the kid can move. So St. Juice is out.
Yeah, he's on the hour. He's that dude. I call him what I call him what's it? Well, here comes the cat now. God, I call him the old Canadian whiskey right there. So that's what I like. I call him Old Crown Royal. So
yeah, I like St. Juice. I wish he could. I hope he gets over this concussion thing he's got going on here. He's starting to remind me seriously of the what's the dude's name? Virginia Tech played so well and he got hurt by his neck. Jared.
Jared. K-Sean Jared. Yeah.
That one broke. That was one of those that broke my heart.
I'm mourning right now. My parlay got busted by my Washington Wizards. That's why you don't eat where you poop at, or poop where you eat at, whatever.
That's why I don't bet on the Skins. Never.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've learned that the hard way. I said I stay away from us. I stay way away from us. But anyway, thank you, Wizards, for winning. But it's still a loss in my book. Anyway, but I want to see some more design runs for this guy, especially on like a third down. Like we already run out of gun anyway on third down and short. Hell, why not Kirk? Don't get me started. Put John Bates in the backfield.
Put John Bates back there.
There we go. Hey, come on, man. Come on. Yeah. See, Phil, we're on the same page. Put our boy in the backfield. Put him down there. Hell, put Patterson and run him right there, power, or put Gibson there and just run right in there.
Yep.
And that's all you want. Look what the run can do when you focus on running and not being pass happy.
You get there to the left. So Eric Flowers, all he has to do is Eric Flowers can reach back with his big old paw and push him forward.
Oh my God. It makes me feel so good.
Every time they're 3rd and 1, I see the shotgun. I cringe.
3rd and goal out the gun. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? I said, boys, you've just set yourself back 4 yards. Yeah. So you've taken a 3rd and 1 and turned it into a 3rd and 5.
Everybody's like, all my friends are like, well, they go in the gun to get momentum. I was like, no. The quarterback, the running back's side by side now. He's getting more momentum if he runs up and grabs the ball from the quarterback, not beside the quarterback.
Oh my gosh.
It pains me to see a team go shotgun, 3rd and goal, 3rd and 1.
Oh God, it's
3rd and short.
Ooh.
It's pain. To me,
shout out Roger.
It's not.
No. Shout out Roger. Shout out Roger Smith. He talks about that all the time. Spineless. He calls it the spineless offense. Let's see here. We need to include Adam Humphrey. That's another guy who's been really underrated too. 2 guys have been underrated.
He's the man that ran us down on the
move the chains.
It was Humphreys. It was Humphreys. I was like, are they ever going to cover 13? Neither 13 got covered in that game. Renfro shredded us.
Yes. Yeah, he did. Yeah, they had no answer for. But I'm cool with that because Foster Moreau, who's a damn good tight end, didn't beat us. Yep. Zay Jones did not beat us. That's Deshaun right. Jackson did not beat us.
For once.
Yeah, thank God. For once, yeah. These guys, these weapons, and Darren Waller didn't play, they did not beat us. I can live with Hunter Renfrow cutting us up. Like, it's pretty much picking your poison. You're going to do that this week, too.
It didn't hurt my – honestly, every time Hunter caught the ball, I was like, somebody going to cover him? Then deep down, I'm like, I'm kind of okay that he caught that ball because my son's going to go to the same high school that Hunter Renfrow went to. So,
okay.
So Renfrow, because Renfrow's from here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because he played at Clemson. That's right.
He grew up here, right here in South America.
I didn't know that. Well, shout out. I'll tell you a funny story. We talk about Clemson. So I went to the historic Esso Club and maybe had too many adult beverages. And I started yelling expletives about Trevor Lawrence, Brian Dawkins, and Dabo Swinney during a home game. This was a home game, a Friday
You're
before
lucky
a
to be
home game.
alive.
Oh no! See, we roll the dice. They call Riverboat Ron. They call me Riverboat. They call me Petty C. But I roll the dice. And my Bonnies had beat the basketball team too, but it was still a football team. So I'm just yelling, "Go Bonnies!" So they were like, "What's basketball?" there, but there's a short story. But defensively, what matchup? What matchup you looking at? When you look at Dallas, you look at us. What's that matchup? You like? We got key on this.
Key on this. They've got so many weapons.
Yeah, they do.
I think you could possibly let Zeke get his touches because I don't think he's going to bust anything. I really don't. I think John Allen and Matt Nice can hold him there. We're pretty good at stopping the run. It's got to be CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper on William Jackson and Kendall Fuller.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys, I hate it. We'll probably play more zone than we will man because of those guys, and hopefully just tackle keep them in front. I think we'll play a bend, don't break defense this weekend. I don't think they'll let them get beat deep because CD and Amari could both cook WJ3 and Fuller.
Oh yeah,
it could be a long day if those two get loose. I know Gallup's their speed guy, but Fuller and I know my dude said Cam Curl's the best in our secondary. Yes, Cam Curl is the best in our secondary, but he covers running backs out. He did a heck of a job on CMC. Cam Curl is the man, yes, but he can't cover CeeDee Lamb. That will be a matchup we will not want to see. CeeDee Lamb will cook Cam Curl.
So what you're basically telling me is the key to a successful defense is dominating the time of possession on offense and making sure Micah Parsons isn't lighting up, it isn't getting loose because he's probably going to be standing up a little bit more because Randy Gregory is going to be back, and so I think that's going to be key is keeping the ball out of that offense's hand, because if you want to win this game, that's exactly what you want to do. It's got to be boring, a quick game. This game should be like 2 hours flat in real time and get out there. I am under the impression of this game is that we win it close or we get blown out. I don't think there's any in between. I don't think there's any in between there. We win it close or Dallas will run away with it. And I'm hoping that because Washington's setting up, you think about it, these next 3 games, the Raiders game, Dallas game, and the Eagles game have not set up in Washington's favor. Mm-hmm. You played the Raiders coming off of Thanksgiving. You played Dallas coming off of Thursday night. You play Philadelphia coming off a bye week. Now that's not an excuse. That's just it. That's football. That's just what it is. But sometimes when that adrenaline is rushing right there, you got, and then some people got to relax. They just get to lay back. Like you're going full speed, especially coming out of the bye week. You just been running at the gauntlet the whole time.
Yep.
It can catch up with you. I hope it doesn't. But either which way, man, these guys, they got a ball. They got a tough task on their hand, no matter what Dallas. Yeah, and I'll ask you this, and we'll get into 6 picks. I got 2 more things to ask you. So pretty much in honor of our friend Kevin Sheehan, who's on the Team 980, he always says Washington wins if. So
Washington, yes.
Yeah, and I will ask you, give me 3. Washington wins if. Give me those 3.
All right. Got to win the turnover battle. It's gonna be cliche, but you got to win the turnover battle. Like you said, time of possession got to be 2-1 at least. I prefer 3-1 time possession, but Got to keep the ball. Got to keep the ball on our side of the ball. On our side, you got to have, like you said, keep the ball away from Dak Prescott. And third, got to make Dak make that mistake. Got to make him, I think we need to blitz him more. I think, take that risk of possibly getting beat underneath, and hopefully Cam Curl or Bobby McCain in the back can make a play. But I think you need to blitz Dak more, get him and move him off his spot. I know he can throw on the run, but I've seen Dak throw more from the pocket this year. I still don't think his ankle is fully. I don't think he trusts it to move as much as he has in the past. So I think we need to make Dak move, get him off his spot, because even if he can't tackle him, Jamin Davis can catch him.
Yeah.
So
that's
my 3 keys to Washington wins if.
Yeah, I agree 110% with you there on especially winning the turnover battle. I think that Taylor has to throw at maximum 25 passes if they are to win. If he's at 41, I think that level goes down. Now he did do that against the Giants, but the Giants and the Cowboys 2 different things. So I think you got to limit his pass selection. Maybe 33 is really the magic number for him I've seen. As far as running the ball, I need Antonio Gibson to get his runs in, all his touches, right? And hopefully J.D. McKissick is there. I think J.D. McKissick needs about 10, 15 touches. Take away some of that load management off of Antonio Gibson, especially going down the stretch throughout the division. Defensively wise, I think that they're going to have to sack Dak Prescott.
Yeah,
you get 3-4 sacks, you're going to be good. Yeah, I think you have a great chance to win this ball game. Like I said, we win close. They can possibly win. They win and blow. I don't think there's any vice versa to that. If we blow them out, I will be shocked.
Yeah,
I will sit here with egg on my face. And if they win close, I'll be. I wouldn't be as shocked as that. But if we blow them out, I'm like, okay. I'm going to work naked on Monday because I'll be so excited. But and ain't nobody want to see all this ashiness. But. Favorite Dallas moment, man. What's your favorite Dallas moment?
Favorite Dallas moment. Oh, let's see. I'm 42. Let's think here. Beating them in the playoffs is probably the best. I mean, knocking them out of the playoffs is sweet. Even though they didn't have Dak, whipping their ass on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
that was sweet. That was nice. That's probably them. That's probably my 2 favorite.
Okay. I think when I say these 2 people, these 3 people, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Santana Moss, Nick Novak, and Colt McCoy. And those are my favorite moments. I always tell people, and I talk to it about ad nauseum, that the last game that we won on Monday night was the day my grandfather died. He's a big Redskins fan. And I was working from home and helping take care of him at the same time. And we sit there and I was joking. I said, man, I hope you go to bed early because I want to watch this game and stuff. It was like 2 weeks out. And we woke up that morning, he passed away. My mom was down there with me and my grandma and stuff. So we sat and watched the game, and that was the last thing on our mind. And I sat there and I was like, this game is too close to be like, I said, I look at my mom, I said, we're going to win this game. She's like, really? I said, yeah, don't worry. I said, we got this. Damn it. Won in the most amazing way possible. I never get tired of that. I had Dallas fans that were actually happy for me on that one. And they couldn't even, I said, wow. So that's a magical moment right there. Yeah, but I fell asleep when Santana Moss scored those 2 touchdowns. I had to go back and rewatch it. I was like, I had to go to school the next day. I wake up at like 1:00 in the morning, turn NFL Network. They're giving Joe Gibbs Gatorade. I said, we lost this game. Why are they giving? I said, oh.
Santana.
I said,
the Cowboy killer.
Yeah, Cowboy killer, bro. That was amazing. But Phil, we're gonna get into this now. We do a 6-pack of picks in the NFL. We usually pick the Monday. We pick the Thursday night game, Monday night, Sunday night, and we pick a couple on Sunday. We don't even need to worry about picking the Washington game because we already know who we're gonna pick in there. But in the battle of teams who cannot beat the Detroit Lions, the Pittsburgh Steelers go to the land of Kirk Cousins and stolen money. Who wins on Thursday Night Football? Is it Big Ben or Bernie Madoff?
I gotta go with Kirk. I don't think Pittsburgh has anybody that can stop Justin Jefferson.
Okay. He's gonna go with Kirk family member, and I am going to go. You know what? I think they're gonna be pissed that they lost to Detroit. They're going to try to keep Mike Zimmer's job, who I think needs to be fired anyway. But I'll go Minnesota there. You know what? No, bump that. I'm fading him. Kirk's terrible in prime time. Let's go Pittsburgh. I'll fade them on that.
Kirk is terrible in prime time.
Huh? Yeah, you did. Another one. Vegas jackpot. They travel to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Who you got in this one?
I need, in a must-win week, Patty Mahomes to torch the Las Vegas Raiders. So I'm going to go with Patty Mahomes.
I'm going with Patrick Mahomes as well. And it's a rematch of a game we saw on Sunday Night Football a couple weeks ago. Baltimore is at Cleveland.
Is Kareem Hunt's back, whether they use him the right way or not. I just don't trust Lamar Jackson at all. Is it in Baltimore?
No, it's at Cleveland.
It's in Cleveland?
He's going Cleveland.
I don't trust Lamar. Yeah,
he's going to go with bum arm Baker over Lamar Jackson. Okay.
He's a running back. He ain't a quarterback. Lamar Jackson.
Bum arm Baker over Lamar Jackson. Okay, I got you.
No, I'm taking Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
He's taking bum arm Baker. Okay, got you. I'm going to take, let's see, I picked last time. I am going to take Baltimore on that one. Let's see here. We got to pick this one because it's the NFC, so it won't count. The Giants are at the Chargers. Do I really?
No.
Why the hell we even pick
that
game?
It doesn't matter.
No, it don't matter.
It doesn't matter that Mike Williams might not play. It does not matter. The Chargers are going to roll the Giants.
Buffalo at Tampa. Oh, ho. What we got here, Phil?
Buffalo and Tampa. Well, we know the wind won't stop Allen from throwing.
Huh? Who we got here?
I'm going with Buffalo. I like Josh Allen.
My man Phil lost his mind.
No.
Yeah, he is.
No.
We're gonna go Tampa Bay. Tom Brady. They can run the ball. I'm going with team that can run the damn ball. The oldest rivalry is renewed on Sunday Night Football. Chicago goes to Green Bay.
Green Bay.
There we go. Okay.
Not even a question.
Okay. And then I think the biggest fraud in the NFL takes on the biggest surprise in the NFL when Matt Stafford meets Kyler Murray on Monday Night Football in the desert. Arizona. There we go.
Arizona.
Yep. I am not going to take Matthew Kershaw in that game. I am going to take Kyler Murray and company. I don't know, dude. Cliff Kingsbury, man, you get his quarterback in there. Guy didn't really have a winning record in college, but put up he's got it. He put the right people around him.
Hey,
good organization.
Jason Garrett might have himself a new job.
Oh yeah, with your favorite rival down there.
Yeah.
Okay. The Pukies.
As a Tar Heel supporter, I fully support that hire.
I mean, that's what you get. You go ahead, you get an Ivy League egghead, and you send them down to Duke. So, that's.
I can watch this on Saturdays. Oh,
yeah. What's up? What's up, Dubs? Big dump truck Don in the 75. Mr. Kennedy. What's up, bro? How you doing? Shoot, let's see here. We got all these picks, but Phil, man, this has been fun.
Oh,
don't tell Manny we did this. We did this without him. Manny. Shout out to Manny though, because he's doing the new yeah. I know he do. That's my brother. Hey, Manny.
He is probably sending you a message behind my back. Be like,
he's like, man, Sanchez, what you doing? He gonna watch our replay. But Redskin Hub, y'all, go out and check it out. If you're a Redskin fan, go out there. I think how many y'all got now? About 20,000.
We're growing. It's
up there. I thought it was like 25K or something like that. But they have one of the biggest followings for a fan page on Facebook. Y'all need to go out and check it. You can follow them at Twitter at Redskin Hub 1 on Twitter. So it's some fun content, good old school gritty grindy fans, and it's just it's fun time over there, y'all. But I appreciate y'all. Remember, I've told y'all this before. I said when we got ready on this streak, I said, don't give up until a miracle happens. There's still some miracle left in this team, y'all.
Yep.
So let's keep it alive, slap a table, keep the same damn energy. And I said last year during the playoff run, I said, we'll outlast the bastards. We're going to do it again this year, y'all, hopefully. But for Phil, any final thoughts, by the way, Phil? Any final thoughts you want to? Any final blessings?
Just all my Skins fans out there, keep repping, keep it hard. Yeah. Keep going. We gonna grind. That's what we do. This team grinds, and we need to grind every week. We need to get back to. I know FedEx Field's a dump, but we need to get back there. We need to get back there and support our team. I truly believe that.
Yeah. And I'm gonna see. I was getting ready to get out of here, and then you kind of poked my back without this. So I'm going to. Let me talk to y'all for a second. If y'all want to clip this off, y'all can. If y'all think I should, just message this for me. I'm going to get y'all hyped this week because these bastards come in our G-damn house every effing year and make it look like it's a home freaking game for them. Whoo, y'all got me slipped up. Go out there. If you can buy a ticket, don't buy it on the secondary market. Hello, do not buy tickets on the secondary market. Call the box office. This is bigger than Dan Snyder. Put that aside. We all get that we hate. These Cowboy fans hate Jerry Jones, but they buy Cowboy stuff all the time.
Yep.
That makes us no different. We go out there. You go out there if you can, if you got the funds, if you got to scalp it off of somebody. Go out there and do it. Root on your team because if we can't support this team after them going from the bottom of the pit to rising themselves up to be 500, we don't deserve a winner here. It's no time. Look, I'm telling y'all right now, all weather, fair weather, no weather. We need every fan to come together and beat these damn dirty bastards. I get sick and tired of hearing it every time out of these guys. We them boys. We them damn boys. FedEx Field, this place right here, this is our house. This is our house. Although we need to get some plumbers in there to fix the pipes and shit. This is our house.
Yeah, those seats are burgundy and gold for a reason.
Burgundy and gold, not silver and doo-doo blue. This is our house. Go out there and represent if you can. Because we got to beat these damn guys. Because this is, y'all, you sit here and you want a winner. Ron Rivera, out of a Dan Snyder hired coach, has the most wins in a 2-year span. He can match his win total from last year with a win on Sunday. With 5 to go, he can supersede it from last year. And it's a good possibility he'll do it.
Oh, it's absolutely a possibility.
Give this team some reverence and some damn respect. I know that's something we don't really need to say, but they've got people working in that organization, and I'm not paid for that. I just seen bull crap on Twitter and everything. I'm telling you from who I've talked to and who I understand. The people in that building right there now, I have a concerted effort on winning games and building a better organization. I can show you my Twitter DMs. It ain't nothing but Redskin fans and Washington fans and groups and everything like that. I don't talk to these people. I'm telling you this. We need to go out there, support this damn team, because we don't support them now. We don't deserve it. We don't. I know we've had everything taken away from. I know we've had this taken away from us. But we build back. We building back better, y'all. Come on now. Let's go. Put your feelings aside. Put that emotional shit to the side. We got to win. We got to go out here. Let's go out here and win. You have a question, Taylor Heinicke Jr. I can answer it real quick if you put it out there. Let's go out there. Win this game, y'all. Damn it. What's
your question? Let's answer his question.
Yeah, what's your question, bro? I give you, I'm going to do the basketball. 10 seconds. Beep. No, that's it. Okay, no question. Anyway, y'all, but for Phil, I appreciate you.
Always,
Sanchez.
man. You the franchise. Anytime.
Hey, man. Sanchez 405. Also, shout out to my radio station, WAXM. We have Pete Medhurst, Army-Navy game. He's the voice of the Naval Academy. Y'all need to check that out tomorrow night at 8 p.m. WAXM.com. It's a good one. You'll enjoy it. But I love you guys. Appreciate everything you do to help this channel grow. Till them next time, y'all. Love, peace, and oh, wait a minute. Corey needs to be the pregame on. We're going to go out there and do it. Hey, till next time, y'all. Love, peace, and hail. We out.
Deuces.
Deuces, blouses. 5 in a row. I got 5 on it.